Welcome to Quick Hits, your weekly look at area sports. I'm Record Sports Editor Bob Highfill, and this week we come to you from Sierra Middle School inside one of the gyms here where some very dedicated boys and girls are working out. The boys are actually helping out a group of girls who are headed to the state wrestling meet in Lemoore later this month. Now, each of these young ladies won her division at the section championships last weekend, and they can't wait to get down to Lemoore for the state meet. That's going to be February 22nd and 23rd. And we're going to start with Edison senior Gabby Guzman, who is going back to the state meet, and she'll be wrestling in the 165-pound weight division. To win a section title last week and to qualify for state, what did that mean to you?
It meant a lot. I remember I was trying not to look at the scoreboard because the last time I had done that, it was the only match that I had lost, which was this season, and I was just trying to pay attention to my wrestling. And when I had realized that I had won 12-1, I started crying when I got off the mat because it sort of hit me, and my coaches were like, "Why are you crying?" And I was just like, after 4 years, I finally won this tournament. This is one of the biggest tournaments that I wanted to win, even though it's not state. Like, it's still one of the tournaments that I tried so hard to win, and now I finally did it.
Lincoln High junior Jessica Rodriguez has won all 30 of her matches this season by pin. She's actually 30-7, so all 30 of her wins have come by pin. So we can call her the pin master. She's making her third consecutive trip to the state meet.
I just take what my coaches teach me, and if I'm up by points, I always want to go for the pin.
Are you more of a thrower, or do you like to shoot and score points that way and then kind of eventually wear down your opponent for the pin, or how do you do it?
I like to throw. Mm-hmm. That's basically what I do.
What's your strategy for the state meet? How are you going to approach it?
Everybody thinks all day I'll watch me wrestle, and I do a lot of throws, so I'm going to try to practice shooting more.
Mm-hmm. Maybe mix it up a little. Give them something that they're not expecting.
Yeah.
But all 30 of her victories this season have been by pin. What makes her so good?
You know what? I think sometimes it's just raw talent. You know, I mean, for me, just trying to work on the things that, makes her, any kind of loser or anything that might be a weakness for her. That's what we try to work on at practice. But I mean, she just has natural talent, and we try to make that better, or conditioning better, things to work on. But we try not to change her as a wrestler.
And finally, we'll meet Katie Kraft, a senior from Lincoln High School, who's wrestling at 189 pounds. So you're going to be in the 189-pound weight class. Can you kind of handicap that weight class and kind of what you're expecting at the state meet?
I'm expecting very long, hard matches because at 189 pounds, the girls are strong, and they're just as strong as I am, and it's going to be very equal, and it's just going to take whoever can last the longest.
Now, girls wrestling is a fairly new sport in its 5th or 6th year as a CIF-sanctioned sport. It's been dominated by boys for an awful long time, and the sport itself has been dominated by men going back thousands of years. So these girls are pioneers in their own way.
It motivates me to know that if I keep following this, then I'm going to be able to say later on that I did something most girls don't do, and I was able to just overcome a lot of things. I like to show the guys that I'm just as good as they are, and I can put them in their place if I have to. I'm not totally feminine. I mean, I am feminine, but I can show them what's good.